Hello, 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 good people. Hello, good people. I am Dr. Hollie Kelly, and this is Dr. Kelly's perspective for Thursday, October 11th already. Okay, so going to be with you just a few moments this morning and my morning. This perspective is entitled, Just Results, Please. I was a friend and I were back and forth on social media yesterday, and she shot me a picture of a quote. It was a picture, but it also had a quote. Hello, Jean. Hello, Jean and Donnie. The quote was, people don't see the hard work, they just see the results, or something very close to that. And it made me think about the truth in that statement, that so often we spend a lot of time doing the work, but people don't see the hard work and the sweat and the tears and the mistakes and the slips and the arguments. They just see the end result. They see a great solid marriage. They didn't see all the work that it took to put into it. It's like the iceberg theory that, just barely 10% shows on the surface, and underneath is this huge, gigantic artwork of ice. People don't see all of that. They don't see all the intricacies required to make something work. They just see the results. And I would venture to say they only want to see the results. Sometimes we spend a lot of time trying to get people to see all the work that we put in. And oh my goodness, okay, so you're working on a project and the project comes out well and they see the end result and everybody's pleased and it was a fantastic job. And sometimes we get lost in that shift by trying to say, oh my goodness, but you do not know what I had to go through to get that. Hey, Michael, you do not know what I had to go through to get that. And you would not believe the time spent on it and so many phone calls and so many people were rude to me. And nobody cares about all that. Make sure you don't dip over into that, because it's a fine line between encouraging someone and sharing the process, and it can, or turning into a complaint. Hello for all who are joining me on Periscope and this morning on Facebook Live. People are not as interested in your process sometimes. They just want to see the end results. Stop doing all this talking about, oh my goodness, do you know how hard it is to get in the gym every morning? Yes, people do know that because they do it. All they want to see are the results. They're not as interested in the time that it took and the sweat and the times you had to motivate yourself and push hard, and they don't care about that. They don't care about how many times you almost thought about divorcing and, oh my goodness, they see a solid marriage. Do you know how many times that child had me up praying all night and worried because they didn't call me when they said they would have, when they said they were going to be late, and they're not interested in all the work, all the process. They want to see the results. And so if you're in a position and you find yourself doing a whole lot of talking, I'm going to ask you just to check that. Just to check it. Make sure, see, this is why it's so important to have checkers in your life. It's so important to have people in your life who can say, do you really realize you're doing a whole lot of talking? How about you just do the work and let the results, let the success, let the end game speak for you? There's a saying that, look, don't tell me about all the labor pains, just show me your baby. Just give me the results. Show me the results. And so whether that is in your fitness, you're on a new quest for a better, healthier body, just show me the results. Is it in your finances? You want to be out of debt. And so no, you are not running to, grab the latest game or the latest phone, or you're not spending every other dime you have eating out every weekend. You want to be out of debt. Get out of debt. Stop doing all the talking about it. Show me the results, please. And so, yeah, it's a fine line between encouraging someone with how the process is working for you and complaining about all that it took. Because guess what? Anyone who has done it had to go through those same growing pains. They had to endure the endless pains that it took to get there. They had to endure the mistakes and the slips and the dips and the falls. Hey, Patricia and Anna, and hey, Herbert. So keep that in mind. This is why I say again, and will say often, you need someone in your life who can check you and just say, I mean, if you really have a strategically chosen accountability partner, there will be no hesitation whatsoever in pulling you to the side and say, I'm just going to help you out real quick. You're doing a whole lot of talking, and you've been talking for a while, and no one can see any results. Put your head down and plow forward so that when you come up, everybody can see the results. Until then, you're contributing to global warming. It's just hot air. So that is I just wanted just the results, please. If you're doing the work, we are going to see the results. If you're doing the work, we are going to see the results. And so that's what I'm going to encourage you today. Check yourself, pull out the mirror. Are there areas in your life where you've been doing a whole lot of talking? Oh yeah, and I'm gonna watch me and just wait until I'm working on this deal. Just the results, please. Just the results. I'll come back in a couple of months and all I want to see is some results. If I'm your supervisor and I say, hey, I need this done, all I want is that project done. I'm not interested in how many people told you no, or what it took, and do you know how difficult it was, and do you know how many times I had to go around, I had to creatively. I'm not interested in that. I want the end result. And so check the areas of your life. Are you doing more talking than producing? Are you doing more talking than producing? And if so, I'm going to remind you, people just want to see the results. Yes, Michael, I'm a huge proponent of having an accountability partner, a strategically chosen accountability partner in your life. They can make all the difference in the world, literally, in every aspect of your life. Okay, that's my offering. Stop the talking, get to working, and produce. We just want results. So go do the work. Okay. Until next time, take real good care of yourselves. Check yourself.